Hey Queens, I'm Gary James William from Make a Scene, the big gay film club for friends of Dorothy and their friends. Join the club at www.makeascenefilmclub.com for more news, views and reviews directly into your inbox. Follow us at Make a Scene Film if you want to join in the conversation. We've got some live events as well coming up over the next few months in Manchester. We've got Sing Along Hedwig and the Angry Inch happening on the 3rd of February, and we've got a live screening of the Oscars happening on the 4th of March. But get your tickets on www.makeascenefilmclub.com or on Skizzle. Ahead of that, we're asking the question today, how queer are this year's Oscars? Or maybe a better question, how diverse are this year's Oscars? The answer is they're a lot better than they have been previously. I think the hashtags of Oscars so white and this year's hashtag Me Too, sort of born out of the Harvey Weinstein scandal, has actually positively affected the Academy Award nominations this year. 13 nominations for The Shape of Water, which is the Guillermo del Toro monster movie, 8 for Dunkirk, 7 for 3 Billboards. These films maybe are a little bit along the traditional side, but it's films like Call Me By Your Name, Get Out, and Lady Bird that have been getting nominations that are really causing the commotion this year and really exciting younger viewers and people like myself. In the less sexy categories, the first female to ever be nominated for Best Cinematographer, Rachel Morrison, is nominated for Mudbound, which I think is amazing. And in the it's amazing that we're on the 90th Academy Awards ceremony and only one woman ever. It's the first time that a woman's been nominated for Best Cinematographer. Best Foreign Language Film, Chili's entry is a trans story with a trans female actress in the lead, a fantastic woman. We're going to talk about that much more as the year progresses. It comes out in March, I believe. Best Song, it's another success for Mudbound. Mary J. Blige is nominated for Best Song and Best Supporting Actress for Mudbound. Call Me By Your Name, Surf Jan Stevens, it's the year of the unpronounceable names, was nominated for those beautiful songs in the film. Speaking about Call Me By Your Name, the big gay hope that we all loved this year, he's been nominated for 3. Timothée Chalamet for Best Actor, although it's probably going to go to Gary Oldman for The Darkest Hour, Churchill and all of that aesthetics. Best Adapted Screenplay, James Ivory. He is our big gay hope this year. 80-year-old man-ish, who used to be in the director-producer partnership of Merchant Ivory. Looks like he's going to win for Best Adapted Screenplay. Okay, man. The director, Luca Guadagnino, out gay director, didn't get nominated for Best Director, which is a shame because the list itself is quite diverse and really exciting. Would have had a great to have gay man in there. So no Luca, but it is, like I said, a very diverse category. Jordan Peele nominated for Get Out. Greta Gerwig, she's been nominated for Lady Bird. She's the 5th woman to ever be nominated for Best Director. If she wins, she'll be the 2nd only woman to win Best Director. Catherine Bigelow's the 3rd one. Crazy. Christopher Nolan is nominated for Dunkirk. Guillermo del Toro, a Mexican director who directed Pan's Labyrinth, further proving that this is a diverse category, is nominated for The Shape of Water. And people thought that Martin McDonagh was going to be in Best Director for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, as it's supposed to be leading the race, but no, he's been left out. And Paul Thomas Anderson has been nominated for The Phantom Thread, slightly weakening 3 Billboards as the frontrunner, puts a bit of a black mark against the name. The only film that in recent times that has ever won, whilst the director wasn't nominated, was Argo. Ben Affleck didn't get nominated, and then Argo went on to win Best Picture. Best Supporting Actress category, we've got Alison Janney from West Wing for I, Tonya versus Laurie Metcalf, the sister from Roseanne, back in a couple of months, as the mother in Lady Bird. So clash of TV and stage titans there. I think Alison Janney's going to take it, but it'd be lovely if Laurie Metcalf won it. In Actress category, Best Actress, Sally Hawkins The Shape of Water, Margot Robbie for I, Tonya, Saoirse Ronan, is that a pronounceable name? I'm going to learn these by the time we get to the Oscar showing. For Lady Bird, Frances McDormand looks like she's going to win. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri is probably the category that they should win. And the obligatory Meryl Streep nomination for The Post. Best Picture, Call Me By Your Name. This is a great nomination for them, but it doesn't look like they're going to win, sadly. The traditional Oscar fare, The Post, The Darkest Hour, they're not getting any screenplay or director's nods, but they've been nominated for Best Picture, which kind of shows that the Academy is looking for something more interesting to win, like Moonlight last year. The more unusual films they're getting rewarded, like The Shape of Water. Even Dunkirk is quite an unusually structured war film. And despite all of The Shape of Water's nods, which are largely in the technical category, I think it's got to be between 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Phantom Thread, which I find really difficult to say with a list. It's become a strong contender just from these nominees, from these nominations. And then I think Lady Bird and Get Out we really have to consider to be the films of the moment that may come in there and wrestle the narrative away from 3 Billboards and become about the sort of film that should win rather than the film that maybe some people see to be the best film. I think if Lady Bird and Get Out, if they can build a narrative around themselves, Lady Bird, that it's a beautiful film, well made, directed and written by women, for women, about women, and I think Get Out is a post-Obama Trump era satire. It's really unusual for the Oscars, and it's certainly got its political head screwed on in terms of race in a way that 3 Billboards doesn't. So if they can sort of work with the narrative on that, maybe they could come in and win. Or maybe the Academy is actually just made up of really old conservative voters and they're not really going to notice that much about 3 Billboards dodging politics. Maybe they see it as a female empowerment story and they'll go with the film because of that as well. Who knows? Who knows how the minds of these elite Hollywood millionaires work? But we're going to find out on the 4th of March, so get your tickets, come along to Make a Scene, the Oscars live. Go to www.makeascenefilmclub.com, buy your tickets, and we'll see you at the Academy Awards, the 90th Academy Awards. Until then, be loud, be proud, and make a scene. Bye! Bye, bye, bye.
Sorry. No, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture. Moonlight, Best Picture.
Hello, gorgeous.